Hello guys, what is up? Welcome to Technocrat Dhruval. This is Dhruval Patel. By reading the title, you guys already know what today's video is going to be about. Yes, the world famous Apple event named Time Flies, which was held on last Tuesday, September 15, 2020, and it was a virtual event. In this video, I will take you through the detail of everything that Apple announced in its event. So sit tight and watch this video till the end. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new video. You can follow me on Instagram at technocrat_Dhruval. So without keeping you all waiting, let's start the journey. So the number one product, which was also the star of the show, is Apple Watch Series 6. The Apple Watch Series 6 offers a similar design to previous generation Apple Watch models, but adds a few new colors, including a navy blue that may match the rumored color of the upcoming iPhone 12 and a red model. Perhaps more important, of course, is what's under the hood. The Apple Watch Series 6 adds a sensor to track blood oxygen saturation, which can help the watch track information about breathing and heart rate. The device also features a new processor called the S6 chip. The new chip is said to be 20% faster than the Series 5's chip, and the Series 5 chip was already more than fast enough for everything the Apple Watch was used for. The processor is also fast enough to handle an always-on altimeter for tracking elevation and for the new blood oxygen monitor. Other features include an always-on display that's 2.5 times brighter than the Series 5, along with a series of new watch faces. Also, the device supports the new Family Setup process, which allows users to set up a device for a family member without that family member needing an iPhone. And there are a number of new watch bands, including the Solo Loop, which is an uninterrupted expandable band that simply slips onto the wrist without a clasp. The Apple Watch Series 6 starts at $399 and is available now for pre-order with full availability on September 18. The second product is Apple Watch SE. As rumored, Apple also announced the budget-priced Apple Watch SE. The new device has the same overall design of the Apple Watch Series 6, supports features like Family Setup and Fall Detection, and has the already powerful last generation S5 processor. Like the Apple Watch Series 6, the Apple Watch SE will be available starting on September 18. Of course, perhaps the best thing about the device is that it starts at only $279, meaning that it's more affordable than ever to get a latest generation Apple Watch model. That said, if you want even more affordable Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Series 3 is still available at $199. Next up is the iPad Air, which is the first iPad since the iPad Pro to get an edge-to-edge display. The device features a 10.9-inch liquid retina display with relatively small bezels around the edges. Unlike the iPad Pro, however, the device still has Touch ID, which is now located inside the power button rather than in the now gone home button. In other words, there is no Face ID on the device at all. Under the hood, the Air is far more powerful than the previous generation model. The device offers the Apple A14 Bionic processor, which is the chip that's expected to be featured in the iPhone 12 and is the first Apple chip to use a 5nm process. According to the Apple, the chip delivers a 40% CPU performance boost over the previous generation iPad Air, along with a 30% increase in graphics performance. The device also has a USB-C connector, which helps ensure that it works with more third-party accessories. The new iPad Air supports Apple's most loved accessories too. You will be able to use the Apple's Magic Keyboard with it, along with the second generation Apple Pencil. The iPad Air starts at $599 and will be available in October in a range of colors, including the new green and sky blue colors. The next product is iPad. The new device offers the same overall design but gets the Apple A12 Bionic chip for improved performance. According to the Apple, the new entry-level iPad offers a 40% GPU boost over the last generation model. Not only that, but the Apple A12 Bionic brings Apple's Neural Engine to the entry-level iPad for the first time, enabling more artificial intelligence features. The new iPad supports the Smart Keyboard and Apple Pencil. However, unfortunately, it only supports the first generation Apple Pencil. Like previous generation models, it starts at $329 USD and for students it will be $299 USD. The device is available for pre-order today with full sales beginning on Friday. The fifth announcement was Apple One. Apple is making it easier to access all its services too. The long-awaited Apple One subscription service allows you to bundle Apple's services into one monthly payment while saving a little cash. Apple One includes iCloud, Apple Music, Apple Arcade, Apple Fitness Plus, and Apple News Plus. It starts at $15 per month for the individual plan, which includes Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, and 50 GB of iCloud. The family plan comes at $20 per month and includes 200 GB of iCloud storage and the ability to share with up to 6 family members. And the Premier plan adds Apple News Plus and Apple Fitness Plus along with 2 TB of iCloud storage and comes at $30 per month. The next product is Apple Fitness Plus. Apple has been rumored to be working on a fitness service called Apple Fitness Plus, and it integrates with the Apple Watch workout app to offer guided workouts while still showing information like heart rate, time, and so on. Apple Fitness Plus is available for the iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV, and when you start the video, it will automatically start the corresponding workout on your Apple Watch. It will even highlight data during segments like particularly challenging intervals. Data captured from the watch is then shown in a summary for the workout. Workout includes yoga, cycling, core, cooldowns, and so on. The service will be available before the end of the year and comes at $10 per month and $80 per year. If you buy a new Apple Watch, you will get 3 months of Fitness Plus for free, and it's available in the Premier subscription of the new Apple One bundle. Last but not least, Apple announced the availability of its latest and greatest software coming to phones, tablets, watches, and everything else starting today. The new updates includes the likes of iOS 14, iPadOS 14, watchOS 7, and tvOS 7. The company has not yet announced the launch date of macOS Big Sur, which will presumably be released alongside new Mac models later in the year. So guys, that's it. This was the details of everything that Apple announced in its virtual event on Tuesday. Well, I hope this video was useful to you. If so, then please hit the like button and share this video with your friends and family. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Also follow me on Instagram at technocrat_Dhruval. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Peace.